This guy knows how to mess up matches, doesn't he?
We got Dancy Money coming here.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his PWL debut, the Lone Star, Stallion Rogers, former NXT and 205 Live superstar. Stallion Rogers is in Pro Wrestling Legacy.
He has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
And what a special occasion for this. It's so special. We're joined by the Lucha Pimp, Don C. Money. How you doing, Don?
Pretty good. This is a dream match of mine. I personally know these two guys for years. I've known him since he started back in Odessa, Texas for old school wrestling. I've known Cobarde since he was 10 years old, started skating. Both these guys are my personal good friends.
So basically, this is a necessity for you to help me call this match alongside Marco El Sabio Romero. And now we're Stallion Rogers in the ring now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. This is a dream match of mine. This has been a personal dream match of mine. Stallion, Cobarde.
Now Stallion has quite the face-off today, quite the challenge. It is El Cobarde.
Como siempre, aquí viene el Cobarde con la dinastía Delgado a PWL. It's not his first, not his second or third time he's been here. It is his home as well. But right now, he has to basically show Stallion Rogers what's going to happen tonight. ¿Verdad que sí? ¿Verdad que sí?
We're going to tear it down, guys. We're going to tear it down.
This is indeed a dream match, and a dream match that you can only get here at Pro Wrestling Legacy. Look at Stallion Rogers getting a swing already.
These are two guys on a whole different level from everybody here in the city of El Paso and Juarez. Kurt Stallion, I've seen him drive from Odessa to Atlanta the same night, 14-hour drive to St. Louis. He's been up and down the roads, and of course Cobarde, wrestling in Mexico, Tijuana,
exactly.
All those places, man. Both these guys are well-rounded wrestlers. Kurt Stallion is about to go to Japan next month, so that's one big thing.
That's huge. Yeah, he's going to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yes.
Just before that, you know, he's here at Pro Wrestling Legacy, knowing darn well he's got to carry his momentum. So what a way it would be to get a win over someone like Cobarde in Cobarde's hometown as a kid from Crane, Texas, about to move on to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Exactly. Yeah, little small town, Crane, Texas. That's why I met Stallion. You know, when I moved to Odessa the first time about 6-7 years ago, he was the first guy that befriended me. So that's why this is a special match for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like they mentioned, this is going to be an aesthetic match. Una lucha, como se dice, va a ser emocionante. Y lo demás de aquí, two styles fighting against each other. We're going to see which one's going to come out on top.
Very much so a quick Texas catch-can style of Stallion Rogers going up the lucha trained, professionally lucha trained El Cobarde.
Yes, Cobarde's been training since he was 10 years old. He's a 5th-generation superstar. Here's the funny thing, he's not a junior. He's not an hijo de él. He's Cobarde number 3.
El tres.
El tres. That is a very prestige honor right there, being called Cobarde number 3.
Y los tenemos ya pues entre los 2-1. Cobarde se le pone atrás y busca aquí a Kurt.
Both men exchanging waist locks now.
These are very well-grappled wrestlers. Very well grappled, very well trained.
Very technically sound.
Hey, llave contra llave.
Stallion trying to find a way out. The Lone Star trying to weave his way out of these submissions. These holes being put on, and now on his shoulders.
We got reverses going on here. Oh, and they're still moving.
These two guys are on fire right now.
Some of the quickest athletes I've ever seen. Up and over goes Cobarde over Rogers, and Rogers going for the splash pin. Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing some of the top athletes in the country, some of the most experienced going toe-to-toe.
As Rich said, experience, and not even that, that's the essence of wrestling and lucha libre,
and
being in the middle of the ring.
This is why it's wild and free, folks, because these gentlemen are wild and free.
I got a giant smile on my face. I'm trying to hold back tears right now. Esta lucha is muy bonita.
Oh, of course, man. These are two gentlemen you've seen since the beginning of their careers.
Yeah. Starting off as a Cobarde, as an hijo del impostor, then evolving to a Cobarde number 3. That's, to me, that was a big thing for me personally.
And you've seen Rogers go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. We're talking about the Fed, folks.
Yeah. And all the way to WWE. You know, still down there, still in Orlando. Still wrestles the best. You know, works at DCW, AAW, some of the better promotions. And then you got Cobarde working for Crash, you know, Chaos in Mexico. Both these guys.
Triple A también.
And now they're both meeting here in Pro Wrestling Legacy. This is huge. What makes this match so special? Let's watch these two guys go. Nice gator roll. Back elbow from Cobarde. Now going for a pump kick now. Both men blocking each other's strikes. Excellent defensive minds in the ring.
This is a chess match.
Aquí va a agarrar las cuerdas. Y lo saca fuera del ring el Cobarde. Se va a aventar y va a volar. Aquí le quiere enseñar a la gente qué puede hacer.
Cobarde looking to go high risk into the air. But Stallion right there going for the big boot and missing it. Now Cobarde, baseball sliding outside the ring. Okay, Suicida from the Lone Star on Cobarde.
Using one of Cobarde's moves on him, Mr. Stallion.
This match is fuego.
Both of these guys right now, los dos andan al 100. Como dice VIP, no andan al 100, andan al millón.
Now, going for the pin is Rogers, and Rogers cannot get it. Cobarde at 2.
See, that's the thing about Kurt Stallion. When I moved down to El Paso, Kurt Stallion asked me, who are the better wrestlers here in El Paso? I told him, look, man, there's a long list. But on top of that list is that man right there, El Cobarde.
You chose a damn good wrestler to go toe-to-toe with the Lone Star. Yeah. And now Rogers going to the corner with Cobarde dazed, sitting down onto the bottom turnbuckle. Now going!
Oh, got him right on the jaw, man.
Pinpoint accuracy from the Lone Star.
We got el Cobarde que está en un poquito de problema.
Now going for his patented DDT. It strikes Cobarde onto the mat. Now going for the pin, looking for the dub, and kick out at 2. And Rogers cannot believe it.
And here's the thing, Rogers has wrestled luchadores, so this is not something he's not familiar. He's very familiar with. You know, when down in NXT, he had those matches with El Fantasma.
Exactly.
So many guys down there, you know. He's had matches with Bandido, he's had matches with the Felix, so many guys. He's worked with luchadores.
Like they say, this is not his first rodeo.
No.
He's been in the game for a long time, and it shows as he's in control up against El Paso's best in El Cobarde. And he's in control nicely. He's taking no time. He's taking all the time. He's comfortable right now. Quickly dropping those knees.
He's very smart. He knows when to pick up a match. He knows when to slow it down. And he knows with Cobarde, he's got to slow him down.
An excellent testament to the in-ring IQ of Rogers, who's now going for a pin again in Cobarde. And there's the frustration early on from Rogers.
Yeah, the IQ of Rogers right now is blossoming. You can see it in his face. He's super confident. The way he moves around the ring is fucking impeccable. Fucking badass.
Discus forearm to the face of Cobarde. And now Rogers holding the arms down for the pin, and it's but he's picking him up.
Como si fuera su novia, lo acaba de poner en el piso.
Maybe he's not done. Maybe he's not done.
See the thing, look at him. He's taking his time, breathing, taking his time. I've been in the ring with both these guys, and it's not an easy task. If you're not on your A game, you will lose miserably to one of these two guys. You got to be 100% on your A game with Cobarde.
What a chop from Rogers.
Manotazo.
And another one trying to pierce the skin of Cobarde. And look at Rogers' face. He's intense as ever. He's as motivated as ever. He wants to walk in here into Pro Wrestling Legacy and get a win.
Ahorita el control es totalmente de Kurt. Cobarde está frustrado.
Vicious drop kick after some sign language from Cobarde.
That's the thing with Cobarde. He looks so quiet, but he knows how to get into people's heads.
And with each and every kick out from Cobarde, the more and more mad Rogers gets.
Yes. Very resilient Cobarde is. He's very resilient. These fans are right. This is awesome. This is a great match.
Suplex picture perfect from Rogers. And Rogers just sitting there saying, hey, I'm going to make some light work out of this kid.
Okay, guys. Like I said, the only difference factor, Cobarde is a 5th-generation superstar. When we were watching WWE, this guy was already in the ring rolling around with his uncle and his grandpa.
And Rogers wants to show that he's better than all of that. Now getting some boots to the face. Wiping it like a Kleenex over the face of
Using that mask as a
Cobarde. And now Stallion into the other corner, building himself up. Full steam ahead. I think a tooth flew out of Rogers' mouth.
Una patadota en la cara del Stallion.
Rogers sending Cobarde. And Cobarde with a face full of top turnbuckle for Stallion. Beautiful missile drop. Missile drop kick.
Que se mueva la gente.
And Cobarde taking out Rogers, who's into the chairs.
Esto es lucha, como dicen, si quiere ver lucha,
And Dante Money
está su lucha.
is off his chair. He cannot believe it either. This is insane, folks. Only at PWL.
You won't find this at any Arenita and Juarez. You won't find this in any lucha promotion here in El Paso. This is one of those matches we bring here at Pro Wrestling Legacy.
And when you guys
think
watch
outside
this,
the box.
you guys better save this on your YouTube playlist because it's something you're gonna want to watch and watch like you do on Netflix. It's gonna be a repeat.
Now Cobarde, the one in control, rolling Stallion into the ring. And now Cobarde looking to finish off the Lone Star by going up to the top, looking for high risk.
I felt that before it hurts. I have.
That's got to be 3, and no, Rogers not going to give up on this one.
This match, I'll tell you, I knew this match was going to be fire from the beginning. When the management signed it, they made it official, everything got set in stone, I was like, this is it. This was going to top the cinematic match out of Marty.
Listen to the crowd, oigan a la gente. Más ahorita está bien emocionada para esta lucha que es muy técnica. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the most technical matches I've seen so
And
far.
now he's going for a suplex. But no, Rogers counters, get the waist lock. But now into the fireman's carry is Rogers on the shoulders of Cobarde. But there's Rogers' agility.
Otra patada en la cara de Kurt. Cuenta de dos nomás ahorita.
I don't think anybody wants this match to end.
No, these guys can fight forever.
El Cobarde.
Fight forever.
These are two premier athletes in the game. Two very young superstars, yet with a ton of experience.
More than athletes, they're gladiators right now, and they're showing it right here in this ring, what they're made of and what they can do.
This is the beginning for Pro Wrestling Legacy to start bringing other athletes. More of the American wrestlers here to wrestle some of the best luchadores in Juárez.
Paso. La gente quiere otro manotazo.
My God! Did you hear that, folks? That'll wake you up, even if you're asleep watching this.
Esa fue una pinche nalgada.
And now Rogers gonna try to shape up Cobarde for one of his own. Like a Texas whip.
Another one. Starting out with the advantage right now here. Look at good forehead right there.
And now Rogers is pounding away into the corner on Cobarde. And he's going insane. Stiff forearms to the face. And now Cobarde with a barrage of forearms of his own.
De uno a uno, esquina a esquina, se están agarrando como si fueran madrazos.
Step up knee from Cobarde. Dazed is Rogers into the corner now. Oh, but a shot with Cobarde sitting on the top rope. And now Rogers and Cobarde looking high
¿Qué
risk.
van a hacer aquí? ¿Qué van a hacer aquí? Se ven de que están arriba.
And now they're exchanging chops on the top rope and a headbutt.
Cabezazote.
Stopping Cobarde right where he's at, on the top. This is a precarious situation.
What are they doing?
Could he be looking for a
Desde la
superflex?
tercera, un
And he's got him. He's got him up. Excellent superplex. from the Lone Star on the Cobarde.
Hasta me duele a mí la espalda.
Oh, the shoulders up from Cobarde.
Otra cuenta de dos, otra cuenta de dos. Legacy.
That's why we're known to be the ECW of the city. We bring matches like this. We bring dream matches. This is a cult thing.
This match encapsulates what everyone's heart is like tonight. We're bringing it all tonight. It's wild and free. This is stuff you can only get at PWL. I'll keep saying it. I'll keep saying it till everyone can hear us.
Hasta que nos oiga todo el pinche pueblo de aquí, del Paso de Juárez. Nomás en Pro Wrestling Legacy se ven estas cosas, niños y niñas.
Estas luchas, este estilo de luchas va a ser así.
And now both men at empty tanks running on fumes. Both face to face now. Forearm from Rogers. And now Cobarde with one of his own.
These guys are just going at it.
Arrodillados, con más fuerzas que ganas, están aquí los dos pegándose.
A lot of guts from these gentlemen.
Mucho corazón. Two very passionate guys. Two of the most passionate guys I know when it comes to wrestling.
And Cobarde getting the better of the exchange. The Lone Star now. No! The Lone Star back with his own.
Man, I've seen these two guys in so many great matches. This is one of my favorites now.
And now Stallion getting another shot at Cobarde. Is this going to go on all night? I think these two would agree. This is incredible. And now,
oh, what a beautiful force. I felt that headbutt before that hurt.
Los dos están abajo.
Kamikaze.
Me voy a contar la cuenta.
Headbutt from Rogers. Oh, but the foot on the rope.
Se salva el Cobarde aquí.
I think it was a back elbow he got. Didn't quite connect all the way. Maybe that's why that Cobarde was able to get his foot on the bottom rope to stop the count.
Exactly. Right now we're about to finally see who is going to take this because, man, they have been fighting like the crowd says forever. But this has to come to an end.
This probably split in half now. You got the Cobarde fans and you got the Stallion fans.
And look at Stallion. He's absolute shock, in absolute awe that Cobarde is able to get back up to his feet. Look at the fight in Cobarde. But he cannot even hold himself up. I can't believe he's still going.
This is a very good match. Oh, he's taking out those elbow pads.
Oh, a big headbutt on the top.
Giving some people's champion some people's elbow vibes here, but yeah, taking off the protection to input more damage into el Cobarde.
Those elbows are lethal. Those strikes are lethal.
Oh,
I see this. I see this.
oh.
Thrust kick to Rogers,
Aquí viene.
who was jammed in the top rope.
Así es como acaban las luchas el Cobarde.
Oh, thunder bomb to Rogers. And he got the win over Stallion.
Arriba, 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 arriba el Cobarde.
Cobarde went face to face with Stallion Rogers, who came into his house, into his backyard of El Paso, Texas, and took him out. Cobarde bested the Stallion, the Lone Star.
Esto fue lucha. Esto fue lucha.
Como dice Don Simón, esto fue lucha. Mr. Don Simoni, thank you for coming and commentating this amazing match with us.
Thank you, Don C. Money,
The
for
people throwing the money in the ring. This money, this
the
match.
money in the ring also. It's a lucha tradition, and boy, did they show out. Well, Don C. Money,
Lucha premiada.
thank you so much for
La
joining
gente les
us
está
here.
tirando dinero ahorita a los luchadores. Algo que nunca se ve mucho aquí en PWL, pero cuando hay dos grandes estrellas, se les va a reconocer con su gran esfuerzo y siempre usualmente es con dinero.
Both they could barely get up to their feet as Money's raining down into the ring. Stallion isn't, I don't even know if Stallion can hold himself up.
Both of these men look tired, cansados, pero se ve que se respetan, a lo mejor se van a dar un abrazo.
The good Lord in
La gente
heaven,
los quiere.
was it a banger of a match, and these two getting a standing ovation.
Tomando la gente.
We'll just wait till the next match.